Hello, my name is Sabata, and I'm going to be giving you a quick guide to Visio 2013 in OrgPlus. Visio is a diagramming tool which allows you to design and develop a large number of drawings. And OrgPlus Enterprise is an organizational charting tool which staff at all levels can use to view an up-to-date, accurate visual representation of the organization. So both these application programs require data in order to generate good looking and visual organization charts. So in order for me to demonstrate, we'll start by opening a data file which contains employee. These are just dump not doing employee files that I found on the internet. And what's happening here is it's containing column employee number, reports to, first name, last name, company, etc. But the main point, in order to use this information in these two programs, Visio and OrgPlus, we will need to have the employee number, which has to be different, and it's always a primary key in databases and everywhere. And we will need to have also an employee number of the person that maybe another person is reporting to. Let me for argument's sake, let me delete everything on the employee number, and let me look at the job title and say the sales manager. I give him employee number 1, and vice president, I give him employee number 2. Sales representative, I give him employee number 3. Okay, let me give him 4 and give the coordinator 3, and then the rest I can increment and say 5, 6, 7, 8. So everyone here is having an employee number which is different from someone else. And reports to, this column is very important both to OrgPlus and Visio. This column is used by the application in order to generate the charts in such a way that it's more like a decision tree. It shows the flow of communication in the organization. So it's very important to have reports to in order to generate this kind of charts. Okay, let's give, I forgot one person, one sales representative. Let's give him anything 10. So we have our data now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure that we fill in the report to, which is very important in order to come with the accurate data. So let's say the sales manager is the highest person. Let's say he's the highest person in the hierarchy of the organization, so he doesn't report to anyone, or the person that he's reporting to is not in this list. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna say the vice president reports to the sales manager, and the sales manager, we're gonna take his employee number, which is number 1, and write to reports to, in order for data to flow in the most accurate way. And then we're gonna say sales representative. Let me start with the coordinator and say the coordinator reports to the vice president, and so we'll give him the reports to, on the report to column, we'll give him the employee number of the vice president, which is number 2. And then let's say all this, the rest sales representative, let's say the report to the coordinator, which is employee number 3, and 3. And then for argument's sake, let's say Robert reports to Maria, who's also a sales representative, and you give him employee number 8. And Nancy, we'll give Nancy, let's say Nancy reports to Robert, and let's give him employee number 10 here for argument's sake. And the reason why the sales manager Steven doesn't have a report to, because he's the highest person on the hierarchy and he does not report to anyone. And the reason why Andrew is because Andrew is number 1 is because he reports to sales manager whose employee number is number 1. So we are actually done with our data, so it's now in the good format. You can save it as a CSV or anything that OrgPlus and Visio can read, which is text, XML, and CSV as well. So let's close our data, and we're gonna start by reviewing our Visio. Let's open Visio 2013. Right here's organizational chart, and let's create it, and it will give us a wizard, and it say information that's already stored in the file database. Yes, next, and then a text. Yes, this is the one, and then we browse to it's right here, to our data, which is employee details, and then we say next, and then our names are already, the name is already here, reports to is already, and first name, so it's already done for us. So what we want to see on the hierarchy, we want to see the last name also. We want to see who you report to. Let's say job title, and okay, in a city. Okay, it's good. Let's say next, and don't include in my organizational chart. Next, finish. I wish. Good. So Visio, in less than, I don't know how many seconds, it has generated for us an awesome organizational chart. You can check here, you can change the view. I like this one, the coin. It's more, I like this one, it's good. You can print, you can have photos, but as you can see, Visio is untidy. The reason why I'm not a fan of Visio when it comes to organizational charts is because Visio is kind of like untidy. Where can I get a page as big as this? A3, this is an A3. So yeah, as you can see, this is a chart for a few people, and if it was hundreds of people or thousands of people, Visio was gonna be even more untidy, and there will be a large number of pages and not manageable. Some will be there and there, but I'm sure they are working on it and they are improving, and I really prefer using Visio for small number of people, and yeah, you can save as, they give you an option obviously to save as JPEG, PDF, or anything, and yeah, that's it. That's Visio, and I'm not really a fan of Visio. Let's move to OrgPlus. I'm gonna use OrgPlus 9 because it's full version. 12 is a demo, I think. And OrgPlus is like this. Is as simple as this. So you just go and import data from file or database, and this is our employee, and it shows us our information here. And first row contains column names. Yes, true. And next. And source field is last name. Let's say first name. Yes. And then text field person's name. Good. It's already read the reports to that it's reports to, and it's already created the charts to us. um, and it understands that it uses the employee number and reports to in order to come up with the chart. As you can see, it tells you who's reporting to, the hierarchy is there. And do you want to subchart? Yes, every two. And yeah, and then next, it shows us the fields, and it does understand a lot of fields, like last name is actually incorrect. It's supposed to be first name. We don't have a photo, don't have a salary. Employee number is correct. And there's a large number of things here. There's a large number of email, everything, but we won't go into detail into this one. And then we'll just select a random template, which is bright blue, bright colors, and then finish. And then OrgPlus has generated for us an awesome chart. And what's happening here is because we did not entertain the previous wizard, where we could have populated the data, where we can see more data. But actually, this is the OrgPlus. You can navigate. You see, this is exactly our data. This is how we said the vice president reports, the sales coordinator reports to the vice president, and that's exactly how everything is structured. And I really like this one, publishing to PDF. I once did this for our executive at work. You can change this and the name of the company or anything, and there's a cover text. It's really a cool I forgot to mention that I'm including navigation arrows, so that in a PDF we can easily, without scrolling using the PDF, you can easily click and it takes you back or down on. Let me click finish, and then the PDF is open. And yeah, so you just click and it navigates nicely. Yeah, and that's OrgPlus for you, and it looks more nicer and neater than Visio, and you can print it and all of that. Thanks for watching.